Ta-da! I'm here. Can you see me now? Still figuring out all this whole internet thing. Bear with me, folks. I apologize. Camera's a little dusty. Let's clean that up a little bit there. That's good right there. Yep. Oh, there we go. Now I'm much clearer. Good evening, folks. I apologize I'm late for a minute or so. Thank you for beating me here. I do truly appreciate you. All right, who we got in here? Leanne, Joanna, Functional Histories, Frizzell Racing, CJ, Chris, Peter, Athena. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Great to have you here. Welcome, welcome aboard. I'm going to let everybody kind of congregate for a minute, let this thing build up, see how many people we get in here for the giveaway process. It's been a little while since I've done a hello, Charles. Good to see you, sir. Thanks for being here. It's been a little while since I've done a live, and I do apologize about that. Yeah, right. It's a pretty crazy room. My my studio is also my office, and it is the smallest possible room in my house, in the top corner of my house, because my lady gets all of the rest of the house to do what she wants to do. So I am banished to the red room of filming. Um, Thank you, Olivia. I appreciate it. It's doing pretty well. I'm pretty excited about it. I will say it does also make me look a whole lot older by having a Santa Claus beard. I'm also not entirely sure that I'm excited about it going into summertime because this is hot. So we'll see. But you know what? It worked really well for Santa. Um, so for those of you who have never been here for one of these videos before, welcome aboard. Welcome to Good Things for Good People, the little tiny YouTube channel with great big dreams of changing the world for good. One view and one viewer at a time. That means you. So the reason I say that is because you, the viewer, are the person that's actually going to make this process possible. Better around a little bit. Get myself a little bit situated here. You are the person that's going to make this possible. Your viewership, your time spent on any video that we watch, any video I put up, any minutes you spend on long form content, not shorts, any time you spend on long term content generates watch time for the channel. In YouTube land, watch time means money. So even if it's going back and watching older videos that you have not watched, any watch time on a long-term video, as long as you haven't watched it previously, will generate more watch time for the channel, which will generate more revenue for the channel. So the all-encompassing answer on how to be successful on YouTube is to generate more watch time. So generate engagement, get people clicking on stuff, watching videos, and spending longer and longer time there. Now, as we all know, the more time you spend on YouTube, the higher the chance that you're going to run into an ad. And typically speaking, on YouTube, there's usually a pre-roll ad, which is going to be one or two advertisements. Then there's going to be a mid-roll ad, as long as the video is over about 7 minutes. Then there's going to be a post-roll ad, which is the after the video is over ads. So the more of those ads that run, the more opportunities there are for those ads to pop up, the more revenue the channel makes. So the whole process here is pretty simple. And that's why I want to stay away from accepting donations on this channel. I don't want anybody to send in anything. I don't want this to be something where I'm shaking a hat and I'm asking for money. That's not what I want to do here. What I want to do is I want to pay for this entire project, and I want it to be self-sufficient just purely off of people watching these videos and spending time here. And that's the goal. That's the whole process of this. Now, unfortunately, when I started this back in October of 2023, I thought this was going to take off a little bit quicker, but it didn't. And the reason behind that is YouTube honestly has absolutely no idea what this channel is about and what we're trying to do here. And that becomes very apparent in the analytics that we look at. Normally speaking, a YouTube channel that's been around for a little while and is already at almost 900 subscribers is going to have what's called YouTube recommended, which is when it shows up in the recommended side on your YouTube, or it shows up on your main page. And that's going to be your main driver of most YouTube channels. You're going to have some from subscribers, some from notifications, some from channel pages if you happen to have somebody who shares your video to their YouTube page. A very small amount you're going to get from external, which is people sharing to Instagram or Facebook, which is a not real great driver of content or driver of viewership. Um, Facebook and Instagram do a really good job of trying to deprioritize anybody sharing a link to YouTube. So it doesn't usually work out for you. But the normal one driver, the biggest driver, the number one driver is always going to be YouTube recommended. On this channel, YouTube recommended is almost nothing. So YouTube is still trying to figure out what this whole thing is all about and who would be interested in this. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing now with this giveaway, is to try to kind of generate new blood and more interest in the channel and see if we can maybe expand that group of people that are interested in watching, and hope those people will come back and watch more stuff. So you, the viewer, will come back to the channel and spend more time watching the channel. So that's how this whole thing goes. That's what this whole thing is about. Um, a large beard is a lifetime proposition. This is about 2 years, I think. I think is what I've got in this. Um, and I've had a beard or a goatee or some sort of facial hair since like my sophomore year of high school. So I'm used to that. I'm just not used to quite all of this excellence. We'll see whether or not it survives into the summer or not. The problem is though, if I cut it off in the summer, then I'm not going to have as much to grow back. You know, or imagine how much of an epic Santa I will be if I let this thing grow another 8 months. Yeah, I mean, we're talking serious Santa here. Um, have you qualified for monetization yet? I actually have not, Chris. Have you qualified for monetization? Because that would be great. Um, I was truly, honestly expecting this channel to take off a little faster than it did, but because YouTube really doesn't understand what our audience is, it's gone a lot slower than I thought it was. We are at 890 subscribers, I believe, as of right now, and we are just a little bit over halfway there as far as watch hours go on the monetization thing. Now, consequently, interesting, the the minutes you guys spend on the live do count as watch hours for monetization. So you guys all spending the time here um, gets me more watch hours. Also, you can double dip. If you go back and watch this live when it's in video format on the channel afterwards, you can double dip and get twice as much watch minutes. So I have two channels and neither have qualified yet. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's usually the watch time that's the tough thing to be able to get a channel monetized. Um, unless you have some video that goes really well, it's really hard to say. And this channel, I mean, I'm a lot of videos into this channel. The biggest thing we have with this is the fact that we have a lot of subscribers, but a lot of those subscribers have dropped into zombie mode so that um, they don't watch normal videos. I mean, I'm essentially 900 subscribers, and even the videos that I have that are recently about me giving money away only have maybe 100, 115 subscribers watching those videos. So the uh the negative engagement score, I guess you would even call it, the lack of engagement by the subscriber base really very much hurts the channel. So it's tricky, it's tough. If we get one video that takes off and does really well and gets 5,000 views, the channel is monetized. If we don't get that, you just got to slog it out and work for it. So unfortunately, slogging it out and work for it is kind of the answer. And if we're honest, it makes sense, because if you think about what we're trying to do here with the whole like charity thing, most people don't really think about charity stuff. They're not interested in it. They don't want to see it. They may occasionally donate to somebody if somebody asks, but most people aren't really interested in it. So it's not a sexy topic. Um, it's just not something that's gonna generate a lot of things unless we happen to jump on some kind of a trending thing, um, and become like an ambulance chaser about something like that. I don't know, maybe. I'm hoping that it takes off, and I'm not going to give up on this. I truly think that this has got a great idea, and it's got a lot of potential. It is a little frustrating, I'll be honest, and I'm a perpetual optimist, but it is a little frustrating that we're 6 months into this process and it's not monetized yet. I know for a fact that I could start another channel doing automotive stuff or travel stuff or food stuff or whatever, and I would have gotten it monetized by now. But um, because this is not really a sexy topic and YouTube has no idea who pays attention to this, um, that's where we are. But I'm gonna keep working on it. I'm gonna keep grinding on it. So let me see. This channel has grown a lot. Thank you. Yes, it has, especially in the last week or so. Once I started talking about giving away money, which, if I'm honest, I knew would happen because people are, like it or not, motivated by money and giveaways. So it is what it is. Have I ever cut it off before? Yes, yes, Olivia. And if you want to see something even more scary, at some point in time, I will post a video and talk about the fact that 3 years ago at this point in time, for a attempt at doing something to generate money for charity, there is No Shave November, which is about men's health, and the fact that men suck at our health. So, in order to generate money and interest in No Shave November, I decided it would be a great idea for me to shave my beard all the way down to nothing and my head full bald. All this gone, all this gone. It is not a pretty picture, and I will probably never do that again. Um, but I did raise a little over $2 for charity, so uh, it was something I did. I will probably never do it again. I looked horrible. My woman hated it, and I did look terrible. But um, hey, you know what? Life's all about experiences, one at a time. So yeah. Um, Let me see what else I got here. I say braid it. My 12-year-old will come up and take care of it. We're in Dayton. I have braided this before, and I've braided my goatee before when I let it grow out. I'm very dwarven. I'm 5'7" and built like a dwarf, so you can do the whole like dwarf braid thing pretty easily. And then I've got the ponytail now, so I've got the Viking thing going on. I actually have thought about doing maybe like some braids and maybe even some extensions in the hair. I don't know. We'll see. It's the nice thing about being genetically blessed with being able to grow hair real easily, because I can do all kinds of stuff, and if it doesn't work, I cut it off and start over again. So, you're digging my short form. It's nice pick me up. Lots of bad days lately. It's nice to see a smile. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's so easy to just say, "Hey, man, how you doing?" It's so easy to just kind of put some positive energy out there. On my way into work or on my way to lunch or whatever it is, just jump on my phone, take a picture, a video real quick, sure, and yeah, that's the thing I love about positive energy is that you can really put it out there very, very, very easily. And it's not something that a lot of people do. Um, the shorts thing has definitely helped grow the channel as far as the subscriber base goes. The problem is I don't know necessarily how much it has helped as far as the viewership goes on the actual long form content. It's very hard to see whether or not short form viewers, so shorts, come over to the channel and watch long form content. I'm hoping it becomes more of a thing, because if I can use shorts to grow the channel and those people come over and watch long form content, that is more money that we can generate to be able to give away. Um, that's it. Full stop. That's the thing. The more people we can get over here to watch a video, to spend time here, the more time we can get, the more revenue we can generate, the more money we can give away to both our viewership and to our charity causes we're trying to give supporting too. So I'm glad you enjoy them. I'm glad you do. It's nice for me, honestly, even to be able to just say, "Hey, good morning. I love you. I hope you're doing well. See what you're doing for lunch that day." complain about the weather because it's always terrible in Ohio, especially in the springtime. So, right. 90% of my viewers are new unique users and 43 are returning users. We'll see. We'll both get there. Yeah, Chris. So, interesting thing is if you go into your, I believe it's your engagement window, you can see where your watch time is coming from. If it's coming from subscribed or non-subscribed viewers, and then you can go into view more and you can actually see how many views are from subscribers versus non-subscribers. And it's tricky. Normally speaking, subscribers are usually going to stick around for longer than non-subscribed people will. But it lets you know whether or not YouTube is shopping your content out. I actually dove into that a little bit in this last video, this last long form video, is starting to see a little bit of YouTube kind of putting it out there in front of other people. So, it's a process, man. If it was easy to make hundreds of thousands of dollars on YouTube, everybody would do it. Most people would have already given up by now, but like I said, I'm a perpetual optimist, so I'm going to stick with it. So we'll see. Um, let's see here. I've noticed that any charity video, yeah, dude, I'm telling you, it's super frustrating, and I get it. Like nobody comes on YouTube and is looking for something that's gonna maybe be slightly depressing or something about helping other people because we've all got our own problems, right? We've all got our own challenges, our own situations, and we don't necessarily want to be reminded about what other people are going through. And I get that. The problem is, I need people to pay attention to this stuff or it's not going to get successful. And I think, like we've grown a good viewership or a subscriber base. The problem is, if we get to the point where even a third of the people that are subscribed on the channel watch on a regular basis, we're getting, 300 or 400 views on every single video, we would be considerably further now than we are with our subscriber base. And it would start helping YouTube to be able to see who would be interested in viewing this stuff because YouTube pays attention to like what you watch, what you're interested in, and it tends to then shop out that content to people who have similar watching history to you. So it's tricky. It's just I haven't figured it out yet. I'm going to keep on working on it. I'm going to do my best. And something that's interesting to me is if you've ever seen a guy named Jimmy Darts. I'm gonna make a more of a long form video about this, but um, he does giveaway stuff where he is going to like Walmarts and Targets and that kind of stuff, and he's giving away money directly to people who are shopping in those stores. Now, it's also, I believe, sponsored by the people that are in those businesses. So he's giving away money that those people are probably going to spend in their business. But he has millions of subscribers. I think I don't know, he's at lots. 2 million subscribers, maybe something like that. But he has like 12 million on TikTok. So he does lots of short form video content, and his videos get millions of views. His short form stuff, his long form stuff doesn't do nearly as well. So, maybe it's just that it's an issue of the content. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. But I'm going to try. I'm going to keep on pushing it. I believe in this. I think it's a great idea. I think it's something we could really make happen. Um, I don't know. We'll see. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry to say, but a lot of people act like charity stuff is some kind of scam and or ripoff, but when they themselves need help, they're all about it. That's absolutely friggin' fantastically true. Very true. And I'll be honest, something that I have even noticed in my own feed when I'm logged in as this versus on my other automotive stuff. Um, the ads that I get are a ton of stuff about like, you know, give away this or sign up for that or the government's giving away $6,400 and you're an idiot for not clicking on this link or doing this or you know all kinds of that stuff. I get tons of that in my feed now because of this kind of thing that I'm trying to do here. But I hope because people know who I am, or at least are getting to know who I am, they know that I'm not BSing this. I'm not trying to pull the wool over anybody or take advantage of anybody. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I don't have shirts or hats or hoodies or wristbands or oven mitts or anything for sale. I'm not trying to sell a book or a master class. I'm just trying to do something good. I'm trying to help people out because I know there's a lot of people that are out there that need help. And the thing with like giving money away, I've really been kind of back and forth a lot about this. And I want this to be mostly about helping people and helping charities. There's a lot of charities out there that are very, very worthwhile, that are very deserving of funding and of help. But there's also a lot of people that are deserving of it. Putting up the videos that I put up in short form that are getting a couple thousand views each, the amount of people that are responding back about like, what would you do with $100? And they're, I would buy food. I would pay my phone bill. I would pay my electric bill. I would, it's bare necessities that people are doing. Most people are not like, I'd take it out and go buy myself a real nice dinner, or I'd go out drinking all night long. There are a couple of those people, and you're always going to have those people. It's the internet. But for the vast majority of people, they're honestly in a situation where $100 may really truly help their lives. Now, again, at this point in time, because the channel is not monetized, $100 is like really all I can swing. Because that's coming out of my funds. We're not making any money off the YouTube channel yet, but in the near future, hopefully, once the channel is monetized, the sky is the limit as far as how much money we can bring in. I mean, I know more than a few channels that make 5+ figures a month on YouTube stuff, just off of ad revenue, just the ads that run on here. They make $10,000 to $80,000 a month. Think how much we could do if we could get this channel to the point where we've got, 250,000 subscribers, and we're getting really good view time on every single video, and we're generating tons of money. I mean, think of what we could do if we were bringing in 10 grand a month to be able to give away. And even if we split that, take off the whatever it is, 35% for taxes. And then, because right now this is not a 501c3, just FYI, this is not a 501c3 charity. It's just me. Eventually, I would love to be that, and then we would be tax free. But even if we took off, if we did a third, a third, a third, so a third goes to a charity, a third goes to a viewer, and a third goes to paying my taxes. That's $3 grand a month. I mean, you could make some serious impact with people. Whether that goes to one person or that goes to multiple different people, we can all have that conversation about how that works. But I mean, you could make some major, major difference with that kind of money. And literally, all it takes is viewership time. That's all it takes is just view time. So, it is what it is. I'm trying to be as honest and forthcoming with all the stuff as I possibly can. And I know that's kind of a long answer to your comment, but I'm trying to be as above board as I possibly can, because I'll be honest also, one of the videos that I'm actually going to film probably tomorrow is actually about a charity that just got nailed by the feds on basically charity fraud, just straight up charity fraud, where a insanely small percentage of the money that was donated was actually going to the cause that they said it was going to go to. And to me, that is despicable. Absolutely despicable. You are taking advantage of people's charitable donations and taking advantage of charity and using money that should be going to a worthy cause and using it for your own goods or for your own trip or whatever it is. Horrible, horrible people. But unfortunately, it's kind of common. Unfortunately, there's always going to be people out there that are going to take advantage of other people's charity. And unfortunately, that's just a part of being human. And all I can do is fight back and try to do the best I possibly can. So, all right, what else we got going on here? Prosperity, give away a car after doing a will it run video. Ah, that may end up costing people more money. But I'll be honest, I have actually thought about that. If the channel gets going really well, I actually would love to do a giveaway and give away a car to somebody who actually needs it. And if it's specifically somebody that's local here in the central Ohio area, attaching the ability to maintain that car for them for like a year, something like that. I would 100%. I would 100% love to do something like that. because a lot of times the major hurdle that somebody cannot get over in order to get themselves out of poverty or out of even just a bad situation is the lack of reliable transportation. You cannot get a job unless it's remote. You cannot get a job if you don't have the ability to get to the job. So the idea of that, believe me, that's up in here. I'm interested in that. I just got to figure out how to make it work, and we've got to get to the point where we have the income to make it work. And then I am 100% going to revisit that idea. I promise you that will be in my thing. The will it run thing, I'm not a will it run kind of guy. I've got plenty of friends that do the will it run stuff, and I'm nothing against those guys. Yeah, if you're one of those guys, good for you. It's your thing. That's not my thing. I'm not a will it run guy. 95% of those cars, people go buy them for half of nothing. They drig them out of whatever. They make them work one time. They park them over somewhere. They never touch them ever again. Not my thing. I drive the crap out of all my stuff. And does it run? I don't care. I'm going to be fixing it anyway, and then I'm going to drive the crap out of it. So, it is what it is. It's no doubt that will it run stuff is popular though. It does. It definitely gets the clicks and the views for sure. Let's see here. Let's see. That still only counts as one. I get the Gimli reference. Good for you on the Gimli reference. I have 3 copies of Lord of the Rings downstairs, just FYI, just so you understand. And if I ever get cast in the new Lord of the Rings movies, I'm probably going to need to take a vacation from being on YouTube for a while. Let me see. Ponytail is fun until you're under a car, on your back, caught under your shoulder. Yeah. Same thing with long beard. Let me tell you. If you ever get your beard caught in something, let me tell you, not a good time. Long form and shorts are like 2 different animals on the same platform, but subscribers will be showing your long form on their feed. Totally different animals. And what's crazy is how much easier it is to grow on shorts than it is on long form content. The problem is the amount of revenue you make off of shorts is miserably small. Like on the Lucor channel, I think we make 15 cents per 1,000 views on shorts. So like I have shorts that are, several thousand views and we've made like $1.60 on them. Versus long form content, you're gonna make considerably more money out of that, just depending on what your genre is. But it's undeniable that shorts are a great driver of growth for the YouTube channels. The problem is whether or not those people come over to long form content or not. It's hard to say. Maya, good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you very much for being here. Minty, nice to see you. Thank you very much. If I missed anybody, I apologize. If I missed saying hi to you, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Let's see here. Direct to the people eliminates the charity without donations to fund operations before dispersing what's left to who needs it. Yeah, that's exactly the idea. And that's why I really kind of thought maybe this is a good idea. Because this way people can submit their own needs if they feel like they're in a situation where they need some help. And we can physically just make this happen and transfer money to them. No middleman, none of that. No, administrative costs and this fee and that fee, none of that. Just money in, money out, bang. So that's why I want to try this. I think it's a great idea. I'm willing to put the money up to make this work. I want to see it work. I think it's going to be a good idea. So we'll see. I did a comedy short series about Duke's mayonnaise, and YouTube started showing me Duke's mayonnaise ads. Nice. I have had some things where people have said that they have gotten ads for what I'm talking about while I'm talking about it before. So yeah, it happens. Bad attitude. Time to eat later, guys and gals. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. I don't know if you're a sir or not. Thanks for being here, whoever. Let's see here. You're doing good things. Keep it up, Auto Salvage Outlaws. Thank you. I appreciate that. I truly do. I'm trying. It's all you can do. Keep working the process. Corey, good to see you, brother. Thanks for being here. Good to see you. Good to see you. Rattled Awake Books. Your focus to help was always your goal, and that's a beautiful thing. That's it. That's the whole thing. That's what this is all about. It's not about making me look better. It's not about making me rich. It's not about any of that stuff. It's just me trying to utilize this enormous platform we have on here to do good. That's it. John, good to see you. Thank you very much for being here. Da. Whole concept is awesome. People are struggling all over. The need is real, and help is hard to come by. It really is. It really is. Um, I have a thought. So this is actually an important thing here. Let me bring this up. I have a thought. There are folks that need it more than me. If I can win, can I pass it off to them? Yes, that is up to you. You can do whatever you'd like to with that monies. You're more than welcome to pass that gift along to somebody else if you're in that situation. Absolutely do what you need to do. Absolutely go for it. Would I ever consider gaming content or film reviews? I do play video games. My steering wheel is right next to me, and my shifter is right here. And I do play video games quite a lot. It's always been one of my ways of de-stressing when I have free time. On days where I still have a lot of pent-up mental energy, I need that to kind of turn myself off so I can actually sleep. As far as doing gaming content, the problem is that the revenue is just minuscule, and I don't think that this would translate well between those two things. Now, I did actually, as of about an hour ago, just start another YouTube channel with my own personal automotive stuff, which you guys probably won't see because YouTube's not going to show up for anybody for a while. But I'm trying to make a little side biz or a little side thing to be able to focus on some of my own personal projects that are not necessarily based with my full-time job. So let's see. Okay, so hello from Northern California. Love your channel. Deborah, thanks for being here. I gotta ask, what part of Northern California? Just letting everybody know that Northern California is the most beautiful place in the country. Just gonna put that out there. Just putting it out there. Southern California you guys don't have seasons. You don't have any of that fun stuff. No, Southern California is not where it's at. Northern California is where it's at. Try to get over this Grinch heart thing. Hey, I get it. It's what a lot of people see the way I act and the fact that I'm always like upbeat and positive, and they think that it's kind of an act. But it really isn't. It is something that I am this way all day long, every day. Now, yeah, I have moments where I get knocked down, and I'm just like everybody else. But I have cultivated my life and my things that are around me to be uh, positive, to focus on this kind of thing. So, all right. So, anyway, enough of that. Olivia, thank you very much for asking that and getting me back on topic. So, here's how this is going to work. So I have the form that I have put up a couple of days ago that you guys have gone in there and filled out your information on. That has given me a database that I can then look at, and I can refer back to. So let me share my screen here real quick. Boop. I want to go to this, and I want to go to new layout. I want to go to go to this, and then I want to present screen share viewer support form. I want to share this. All right, can you guys see that now? Hopefully, yes. Okay, so can I go this way? There we go. All right, so viewer support form. This is our form as of right now. Okay, I will refresh this again. We have 60 responses as of right now. So that means numbers 1 through 60. I don't have that many fingers. What I'm going to do is I'm going to export this to view to a spreadsheet. And then from that spreadsheet, it will number out everybody. Okay. Then I'm going to use a number randomizer to be able to pick a number between 1 and 60 that will pick whoever the winner is. Okay. Makes sense? It's fair. That way there's no favoritism, there's none of that stuff. So whoever wins, wins. And more power to you. Congratulations. Now, I have all of the information on the background, so I can contact you if you do win. I will let you know. I will say who it is that won. But I will contact you directly through email if you did win. So keep an eye out for my email. And then we will work out the way to most efficiently transfer those funds to you. That's the process. That's how this goes. Now, I do want to make this something um, that I do on a pretty regular basis. I would like to do this every single month. Um, and at this point in time, because there's no revenue coming in from the channel, I want to keep it to $100 because that's just all I can really throw at this and still maintain my life. And I don't want to just keep hemorrhaging money into this project. But I do think that this is going to be something that could help grow this channel quickly. And you guys spending time here and believing in this process and believing in me and what we're trying to do here can make that happen faster and faster and faster. So if you are new here and you haven't watched the long form stuff, please go back and watch some of those long form videos. Those watch minutes are a massive help to be able to grow the channel and get us closer and closer to being able to be monetized. So with that said, let's make this happen. So I am going to get over here to the viewer support form. 60 responses. Click on view in sheets. All right. So we have all 60 names here. And I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to grab your random number generator. No, get rid of that. Stop that. Screen share. Random number generator. All right. Can you guys see? Can you see what I see? Yes. Okay. There we go. So, random number generator, minimum of 1, maximum of 60. Everybody, whatever it is you believe in, however you got to make your luck, make it happen. I'm clicking the button right now. Here we go. Random number generator. Winner is number 6. Wow, that was low. Okay. Number 6. Let me see here. Number 6. No friggin' way. Bobby Frizzell. Congratulations, sir. You are the winner of Star, South Carolina. Congratulations, sir. That's fantastic. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. That is awesome. Are you still in the chat, sir? Hopefully you are. I am very excited about that. You have been around since the beginning of this, and I am super excited for you. I am super glad that you've been supporting this project, and this money is going to somebody who totally supports this project. So that's freaking awesome. Congratulations, man. I really do appreciate your continued support here. So thank you very much. I'm not trying to buy support from anybody, but I am not above giving a little bit of help to people who are asking for it and who may be in need. That's the whole idea of this channel. So there you go, folks. I really appreciate that. I hope this was fair. Does this seem like a good process to you guys? Let me know. Give me some comments on in the comments below if you're not in the live chat, or give me some comments on the side there. Does this make sense? Is this a good way to do this as far as having everybody submit their information and then doing just a randomized drawing like that? Are you guys comfortable with how that works? Because I want this to be something we all talk about and agree with. Like this is a team effort thing. This is not a dictatorship. First time you ever want something? Well, congratulations, man. Good for you. I'm super excited for you. Oh, just water. I promise it's just water. So as long as everybody's cool with it, I think this is the way I want to do it from now on. So a question I would like to ask for those of you who are here or those of you who may be watching this afterwards, comment your response. You can put your comment in the live chat there. Um, let me know what you want to do with this. But also, if you wouldn't mind, commenting when this video goes live as a video to be able to watch again so that I can keep track of it because this chat stuff doesn't usually stick around. So I don't have the ability to remember all this. Um, how do you think we should do this as far as doing the signups? If I want to do these as a monthly thing and say do it on like, we'll do it every single month, like the second Thursday of every month. When do we open up that sign up period? And how long do we let that run for? Is it something where we open it up for a week, for 2 weeks? Should I open up the new one tomorrow? What's the smart play on that? How does that go? What do you think the best way to do that is? Let me know. I'm very curious what you think. Thank you guys. I appreciate that, Charles. I appreciate that, Corey. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. Um, Peter, I truly appreciate it, man. I really do. One of the best parts about this is I have gotten to know and see things of other people that I wouldn't have seen through my normal, just like automotive lifestyle. Um, I'm connected to a lot of people in the automotive world, and there are a lot of people who don't care about this. And that's not saying anything bad about them, but they are focused on what they're focused on and they're not interested in doing anything with this. Because realistically speaking, one or two big channels helping punch, large amounts of people into this thing can change this process just overnight. And I'm not going to go shaking cans or shaking a hat to somebody and asking for favors. I'm so not what I'm trying to do, but it's been interesting to see there are a lot of smaller town people and smaller channels that are supporting this, um, and a lot of larger channels that are not. And it's interesting to me. So, um, roll over the names that didn't win, or does making everyone reapply help grow the channel faster? Very good question. And the answer is I don't know because this is the first one I've ever done, but I am going to wipe that slate clean at the end of this and start all over from scratch. So it's not going to be one of those like you can resubmit kind of things, or you submit once and you're just always in the kitty. This way, it is fair that everybody who signs up, at least in my mind, it is the most fair way of doing this. That everybody has to re-sign up every single time, and it's a drawing of those people who signed up that time. Because otherwise, we may have somebody that signs up now, and then 6 months down the road, they haven't watched a single video, and they get picked for something that they didn't help grow. Um, that makes sense. Um, Thank you, Auto Savage. I really do appreciate it, man. I really do. It's you guys that are really helping make this make sense. Without you guys, like I said, I've said it a bunch of times. I would just be some weird bearded dude talking into a camera by himself. It's you guys that are making this stuff possible. So I truly appreciate you guys all supporting this and coming in and watching this stuff. It's a fine way of doing things. Maybe split the way that you're doing things 50-50 with a story that you're really touched by or something. It may be a good opportunity for some long form videos as well. Yeah, so let me pop that up onto the screen here. Yes, I completely agree with you. Now, this is something that is totally up to the winner of that contest. Um, Part of what I have you fill out is some information about what's going on with you in your life. Um, I haven't really necessarily figured out exactly how I want to share that yet. If that's even something I want to share, but I like knowing what's going on. And I can make a database of all this stuff because I have some other things that are rolling around in my head that I want to try to do, um, as the channel continues to grow and get bigger and be more successful. Um, but especially since he is a fellow YouTuber, I would totally be cool with he and I doing a video together. If we could do even one of these things where I can like do a little split screen thing here, and I can pull him up on the screen, and I can put me on me. It would be, we're over here, we're here, and we could do a video that way because he's in South Carolina and I'm in Ohio, so it'd be tough to do a one-on-one thing. But we could do it online, and you could do a live chat or an interview or whatever we wanted to do. So that's totally up to him. If he's cool with it, I am totally cool with it. I will absolutely do that. I think it'd be a great idea, but no pressure. It's something, this can be a real personal thing. You know, it can be a very personal thing, and people are not necessarily always comfortable with sharing that side of themselves, and I totally get that. It's a personal thing, so up to him. Let's see here. CJ, thank you very much for being here. I do appreciate it. Thanks for the time you spent here. Very much appreciated. Roll over the names that didn't win, or does making everyone reply? We already went over that. Can we mail you some gifts or merchandise? Oh, I don't want to do that at the moment. Maybe in the future. I want to keep this pretty kind of as is at the moment. Maybe in the future. We'll see. I've also had a lot of people asking whether or not they can send in donations that could then be given away, which is something that maybe I would do. I want to try to keep it as this is at this point in time and not go to that point yet, but that's a possibility in the future. I don't know. We'll see where this thing goes. I would love to see, you know, I would in my big dreams, I'm hoping that something takes off and this channel explodes over the next 6 or 8 months. And by Christmas time, we're making big time money. We're socking away a lot of stuff, and we can do some really big stuff by Christmas because it's a tough time for a lot of people. And I think it would be awesome to be able to do it, especially because I do make a heck of a good Santa Claus. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, folks, I do appreciate you guys spending as much time as you did here. Chris, I didn't get to say goodbye to you. I'm sure you're already gone by now, but thanks for being here. Thank you all. I do appreciate you very much. You are what is making this project possible. You're believing in me and believing in this project is what's really making me continue to do it. Let's be honest, though, I would keep doing it even if you weren't here. Just nobody else would notice it. So I will see you on the next one. Take care, folks. Make sure you remember to rewatch this video if you possibly can once it goes live to be able to watch as a video, and drop me some feedback information in the comments on that long video, because it will A, count as a watch and watch time when you watch it again, and B, I can see those comments easier than I can ever remember the stuff that was put over there in the comment section. So any feedback you may have, please let me know. All right. You guys have a great rest of your night. I love you. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.